Okay, so today we're going to look at some of the older Kentai-Jo. There's 10 of these, but they're not the same as the later Kentai-Jos that were in the weapon scrolls. When I learnt these, they weren't really presented as a systematic thing with numbers, but I'm going to use the numbers in Saito Sensei's hardback Aikido book, volume 2. Some of them also evolved into the later Kumi-Jo. Okay, this is number 1. Now from here, I'm going to move in and I'm going to strike his sword down. I don't want to just hit it on the side. That's going to make him really fast. So I want to make it down, so it makes it difficult for him to pick the sword up so easily. So I move in, strike down. As he steps around, I'm going to make a small step across, pick up his arm to control it, and then it will finish with a thrust. Strike down, control. We're using the Jo here, and then thrust. Down, control. Finish with the thrust. This is the second one. I raise the Jo. He steps in with a cut. I strike to the head, move back. Now he steps with a thrust. I need to make sure I'm clear of his sword, so I'm going to step across and strike, and then adjust the foot. If I try and do this in one move, there's a risk that he can catch my arm here, so it's safer to split this down into two. One of the rare times you do that. He's quite fast from that side, so this movement here would slow him down quite a lot. In the book it says strike the face, and then you really should be striking at the head to make it safe, but that's going to sort of make him pause to here, step. I'm trying to strike with the tip of this rather than just give a sort of vague strike, so this goes right into his ribs, and then here. Number 3, so I open up, he steps in to strike, come in here and control his move, step out and strike. It's quite similar to the 7th old Saul part of practice, where you go down that side, but it's more controlling in that one. So I'm here, control, strike. So I control his elbows there, and I need to step out to get this kind of distance. So there's almost like a Jo width between. Okay, this is number 4. It ends with a throw. The throws work better if he's still trying to cut rather than if he goes into sort of a passive, just standing there mode. But spare him fall on this floor, I think. So I move in here. Now, you have to be really careful with this because it's a dangerous move potentially. So I blend with his movement in here. Now this is potentially quite dangerous, so I need to make sure I'm going to miss his face. So if you're practicing this, you've got to be careful. I take the Jo through here, move to the side. As he's cutting down, this then cut right into it. The Jo can fall. Okay, this one's number 5. sequence of movements, I actually hit him 3 times. Because this is a blunt instrument, it's not like a sword, you can do significant damage necessarily in one go. So, strike the head, take back, strike the wrist, taking the hasso, strike the head. When you take the hasso, you use your hips to bring this up. It's not just cut and twiddle here into hasso. See, this can slow him down, stop him. Strike, strike, hasso, strike. Strike, strike, strike. This is number 6. So he raises his sword, and I slow him down with this, okay? So I'm just leaning forward into that. I just flash that in front and I move out of the way. His cut continues down, bring this across between his arms. Now he's going to raise up for a cut. So as he raises into the throat, okay? Again, the problem with doing this is some people go completely passive and then you try and sort of... It's better if they lift for the cut and then you automatically get the control. Okay, number 7. I raise, strike, take back, he comes up for a strike. Again, this is going to be fast, so I'm just going to step out of the way. As I step, I'm going to strike the leading leg and then bring this leg across. It's kind of similar to the second one. It's number 8, I'm in opposite Jo stance. So I open up, step in here, bring the Jo out here, and then I'm going to lift this way. This way. It helps if you catch his leg before he puts his weight on it. So as he's just about to put the weight on, you whip it away from him. It can be an unpleasant fall, so if you're doing that, you'll make sure you keep your back ahead off the ground. Number 9, I'm in the opposite stance again. So I open up, he comes in for a cut, and I strike the wrist here. Now you can strike the sword down, but it leaves you a little bit far away. Strike the wrist, I then bring this in here, and throw a bit like Marotadori Koki Ho, similar sort of movement. Very powerful throw because you're linked with the Jo, it makes the body movement and the unification movement very easy. This is number 10, open up your cuts. Strike the leg. That's basically it for this one. Okay, so that's the 10 older Kentai Jo part practices. At some point we'll probably get around to doing the more up-to-date ones and the Kubi Jo. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you found this interesting.